What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, February 28th, and we're going to be talking about in today's video about Bitcoin NFTs. Are we in the early stages of a bull market for early adoption with Bitcoin NFTs? Now, Bitcoin and Bitcoin NFTs have started a lot of controversy. A lot of Bitcoin maxis just want Bitcoin to stay Bitcoin. And then there are also other people, innovators, who say, you know what? We can build with Bitcoin's blockchain by creating a layer 2 solution and adding NFTs to it. And so in this video, I just want to highlight the potential behind the Bitcoin NFTs. If we are early, or if this is just something that's going to die out in the short to immediate term. So with that said, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety. Stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement. And most importantly, like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So you must be wondering why the first slide that I have right here is Gary Gensler's comment around Bitcoin not being a security and everything else in the cryptocurrency and even the crypto aspect in terms of assets is considered a security. Well, I just want to share with you my perspective. This does not reflect on the SEC's overall stance around cryptocurrency. It's just Gary Gensler, who's just basically sharing his opinion on what this is all about. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and move in because we want to understand why this is happening. Now, there are Bitcoin maxis such as Michael Saylor that says consensus is building that everything in the crypto industry over the Bitcoin is a security destined to be regulated by the SEC government. Now, again, Michael Saylor has like billions of dollars within Bitcoin. So obviously he's going to only support Bitcoin and consider even Ethereum to be considered a security. But that hasn't stopped people from innovating with building layer 2s on top of Bitcoin other than just a store of value. So say, for instance, we have markets such as the Ordinals market, right? If you haven't visited this website, make sure to visit the ordinals.market. That's the actual website, because there's a lot of scamming websites out there. So make sure not to choose the wrong one. But this website is one of many websites where you can choose ordinal NFTs or Bitcoin ordinal NFTs that are built on its blockchain that are more legit and more vetted. So say, for instance, Bitcoin Punks. This originally was 0.6 Ethereum and now it's jumped to as high as 1.75 Ethereum. So obviously the skyrocketing price of this is going up. And if you go there, you can see that there are plenty of NFTs that are actually around that 1.79, even higher. And so you can go here to look at any of your NFTs within Bitcoin, but also there's another market called Bitcoin Ordinals. So this is ordinals.com. This is spelled a little differently, but this has a ton of NFTs on it as well. Now you must be wondering, I'm a little confused, like which market do I actually use? Again, it's really up to you to decide because we're very early on. So I'm not sure what is legitimate right now. But the reason I bring up this website is because Degods, which is an NFT collection on Solana. Now many of these Degods were burned, and that was based on what the Degods community had decided to do. But they were burned, but they didn't know where they were going to go. So they decided, you know, we're going to take these remaining supply burned Degods and put them onto a different blockchain, such as Bitcoin. And so what they did was on ordinals.com, they decided, you know, we're going to burn these Degods and also list them on this blockchain for sale once they are ready and available, which they are not at the very moment. This is the block right here, block 776408. This is the actual block. So each block contains many of these different NFTs, and that's what's great about Bitcoin. And so this is what Frank from Degods said: Bitcoin will grow bigger and people will want Bitcoin NFTs. And he says this was true 2 weeks ago, still true today, will continue to be true 2 decades later. So Bitcoin will always be around. That means maybe the Bitcoin NFTs will always be around too. Now you can see that based on all this Bitcoin NFT gossip, this is what's happened. We've seen a massive inflow of buy orders for Bitcoin Punks. In fact, it pumped 67% in 24 hours. And it's because Yuga Labs announced that they're going to create a minted limited collection of 12-fold. Now, what is 12-fold? Well, it's this. This is the actual 300 piece generated piece from the Yuga Labs. And again, this is just one of many innovations within the Bitcoin NFT space and what you need to look out for. And that's what's crazy about this, is that really we could be in the beginning of the next bull market for NFTs, but on Bitcoin. What will that do to other NFTs on different blockchains? We don't know as of yet, but it may start the next bull run, in my opinion. Now, we also have to keep in mind other people are innovating. So we have Catalina Whales, which is another collection on Solana that's also creating a collection on the blockchain of Bitcoin. It's called Nakamoto Whales. So again, just another example of NFT innovators flocking over to the Bitcoin NFT ecosystem and blockchain just to flourish there. And keep in mind, the ordinals market that I showed you earlier reached a new all-time high of around over 1 million in trading volume. That's absolutely amazing. And that's amidst, again, from the Yuga Labs announcement. So I asked the community, Gary Gensler says Bitcoin is a commodity and every other crypto asset is a security. Does that mean Bitcoin ordinal NFTs are protected? Now, this is what you guys said out of 17 votes. Yes, it's inevitable, but majority of you said no, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. So it's interesting to see what the news is saying, but what you guys are saying. So some of you don't agree that Bitcoin NFTs are going to be protected, but eventually are going to be considered securities because they're not actually Bitcoin. But it's built on the Bitcoin blockchain. But regardless, a lot of you want Bitcoin to stay a store of value. So really, I'm glad to share this with the community, share this with you guys and girls as the audience to understand the potential of this, but also the risk involved. So other things you need to know if you're interested in building your NFT collection within Bitcoin's blockchain to create its own block, well, you can go to stacks.btc, which is a second layer Bitcoin layer for smart contracts. And this is what people have been using, at least some people have been using, to create a layer 2 for their actual NFT collection. And believe it or not, if you go over to CoinMarketCap, you can see that Stacks has actually jumped in price from 33 cents all the way up to 89 cents at the time of this recording. So there could be some momentum here between Stacks, the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin NFT market, but there's so much to share here. So this is why I want to share this all with you, because it's really important to understand how Bitcoin NFTs are going to be flourishing. And there's many out there. So just be careful. It's really early. There's a lot of risk involved, but invest in the right projects. Because again, Bitcoin Punks is a derivative project, but we don't know how well it'll do. But so far, people that bought in around 0.3 to 0.6 Ethereum have definitely made some money as of right now. Question is, are they taking their profits or if they're going to be holding for dear life? So with that said, let me know your thoughts down below on how you feel about Bitcoin NFTs. Is this the beginning of the bull market for the Bitcoin NFTs, or maybe even for NFTs in general on all blockchains? Or should Bitcoin still remain a store of value and still stay as Bitcoin? I want to hear your thoughts down below on both YouTube and Twitter. So as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive alpha calls on both our tradings on buy, sell orders and NFTs, cryptocurrencies, but also to support this channel because we bring videos to you on a daily basis. So guys and girls, we'll see you next time.